Hello everyone, welcome to Code Enzyme. Let's discuss this problem from Goodbye 2023. This is the C problem. And before starting this video, I would like you to like this video and subscribe to my channel, as majority of my viewers have not subscribed to this channel. So let's first read the problem statement. Masha and Olya have an important team Olympiad coming up soon. In the horror of this, Masha, for the warm-up, suggested playing a game with Olya. There is an array A of size n. Masha goes first and the other players takes turns on each move. They can do one thing. If the array is of size 1, the game ends. The player who is currently playing chooses two different indices, and then they do this. Basically, this will always be an even number. So if the sum of these two numbers is an odd number, it will be -1 will happen here. Okay, now, and we have to print it for all the prefixes. So you can read the input format and the output. So let's first understand the sample inputs. So first we have 1 and 31. So obviously because there is only one number, so 31 will be printed, right? Next we have 6, 3, 7, 2, 5, 4. Next we have 6, 3, 7, 2, 5 and 4. So for this first prefix, the answer will be 6 only, right? Okay, and for this second one, like for these two, what will happen is that first player will only one move will occur, that first player will add these two numbers and it will be 9, right? And because 6 plus 3 by 2 is actually 4 and into 2 is equals to 8, so 8 will be printed here. I hope you are getting it. And now if we talk about 6, 3 and 7, then what will happen is the first player can just add these two odd numbers to make them 10, and now the second player does not have any choice. She will just add these two numbers, so our answer is 16. And then for these four numbers, you can try it yourself, but the answer will be 18, 22, 26, right? 18, 22 and 26. I mean, you can verify it yourself. I think the last test case is quite interesting, so let's just discuss that. 17, 13, 11, 19 and 1. Okay, let's discuss this third test case. Like for the first element, when there is only one element present, the first player will obviously only go for this what should I say, the answer will be 7 because there is only one element in the prefix. For the second element, we have 7 and 13. So the first player will simply add these two numbers and that will be our answer, right? 20. And the second player can't make a move, so the answer is 20 for this prefix. And let's say we have three numbers now, 11. So what the first player can do is she will try to reduce the number. She will try to club the odd numbers first because the second player can use it against her. So she will try to first add the two odd numbers, so that will be 20. And now the second player will try to add this odd and even number, club the odd and even numbers to reduce the sum by 1. So it will be like 30, 30, because 20 plus 11 is 31, divided by 2 is 15 and times 2 is 30. So the answer for this should be 30. Yeah. And now if we have 4 odd numbers, let's see what happens when we have 4 odd numbers. Like if we have 19 here, if we have 4 odd numbers, now the first player will try to reduce the number of odds, so she will make this 20. Second player will try to club even and odd number, so the newly created was 20, so she will club this will become 30. And now the first player does not have any choice because there are only two numbers left, so she will just add these two numbers and the answer will reduce by 1, right? So what happens here is 30 plus 19 is how much? 49, right? So it will become 48. So I hope you are getting it. So let's write the answer. We have 48 here, and when we have 5 numbers, like for this whole array, what will happen? She will add this. She will just add these numbers, 20. First player, second player will use these and make it 30 to reduce the sum by 1. Now the second player can now there are two choices for the second player. She can either add these two, but that will decrease the sum by 1, right? So what she will do, she will club these two numbers together, so that will make it 20. And now the second player does not have any choice, but she will have to add these two even numbers, so the answer will be 50. If she had done like this, this will not be optimal, because this will reduce the sum by 1 and the answer will be 49. But I think 48 only here, but that will not be optimal. She wants to maximize the score, right? So she will choose these two odd numbers and then club them. So this will become 20 and the answer will be 50, I think. Let's just check here. So the answer is 50, so this is the optimal answer. Okay, so now let's discuss the approach. I think you should definitely see how we solved the previous sample test case, because I'm going to follow that, and from that we can actually conclude that the answer depends on number of odd numbers. In the prefix, right? Let's say we have some odd numbers like O1, O2 and O3. Like if we have 3 odd numbers, what will happen is the first player will try to combine this, right? So this will become O1 plus O2. This is an even number now, and now the second player will add these two together. So this will become O1 plus O2 plus O3 minus 1, right? Because when we add these two, it will become an odd number, and we have to divide it by 2 and multiply it by 2, which will contribute a -1 factor here. Okay, so I hope you get that. Now let's increase the odd number by by some numbers. Let's just increase it by, let's say we have 6 odd numbers, O4, O5 and O6. What happens now is that the first player can combine these two, so this will become O1 plus O2. Now this is an even number, rest are odd numbers. So if the second player combines 2 odd numbers, she will not be decreasing the sum, right? So what she will do is she will try to add this even number and an odd number together. So this will become just like O1 plus O2 plus O3 minus 1, and this is an even number, right? Now it's a choice for the second player. She can add this even and odd together or choose some 2 odd. Obviously she will choose 2 odd numbers, because this will decrease the sum by 1 further, right? So she will choose these two. So this will become O4 plus O5, and this is an even number. And now the second player does not have any choice. She can either add this to this number, or she can add this to this number. So whatever she chooses, she will decrease the sum by 1, right? So this will become O4 plus O5 plus O6 minus 1. So we have 2 elements left. Now when we add these 2 elements together, this will become summation of OI, let's say 0, 1 to 6 minus 2, right? So I hope you are getting it. What we are doing is that the answer depends on, like if we have a multiple of 3, let's say number of odds is equals to multiple of 3, right? If our number of odds is multiple of 3, then the answer is simply just add all the numbers and subtract the n by 3. I mean just divide the number by 3. That will be our solution, because we can divide the segments into parts of 3, and this will become even, and then all will be added. Now what if our n mod number of odds mod 3 equals 2? Let's say we have O1 to some O3m, okay, right? And then we have, let's say, 2 more odd numbers, 3m plus 1 and then O 3m plus 2. So we know that here we have now, after doing the operation on this prefix, we have we have m evens now, right? So what the second player will do is she will simply add these two numbers. This will, let's say, become O, and this is an even number now. And now the second player does not have any choice, and she will just add this. So this is for this one, the answer is same. If n mod 3 is equals to 2, this is the same answer. Just add all the numbers. So just add OI from 0 to from 1 to n and minus n by 3. Right. Let's discuss the last case, that is n mod 3 equals 1. So we have some numbers O1 till O3m, right? And then we have one odd number also. So now we have now this is contributing we have as m evens. So we have m even numbers on this side and one odd number. So when we add this, we will get a minus 1 factor, one more minus 1 factor. So summation of OI from 1 to n minus n by 3 and minus 1. So I hope you are getting it. Now let's try to code this very quickly. Okay, let's make a new file, and yeah. So first we will take an input as the integer, then let's make a vector, and then we will take the input for the vector. Now what we need is a prefix sum, right? So what we can do is let's make a vector for prefix sum. So p plus equals to a of I, right? Now obviously if I is equals to 0, we don't need to do anything. So if I equals to 0, then simply see out p with a space bar and continue, right? And now we need to also check the number of count variables. So I will say count odd is equals to 0. Then if ai and 1, so let's do this here. If a of I and 1, then count underscore odd plus plus, right? And now I have to check for three things. If my count odd mod 3 equals 1 or not. If it is equals to 1, what did we do? If it is equals to 1, then we simply took the sum and we added a minus that here, right? So see out prefix sum minus I think I plus 1 upon 3. Yeah, I plus 1 upon 3. No, not I plus 1. It should be count odd. Count odd by 3 minus 1 with a space, right? Else it is either a multiple of 3 or it is a multiple of or the mod is equals to 2, right? So we simply need to remove the minus 1 from here. And at last we can do is cout and L. Let's see if this works. And it passes the test case. So let's just copy this and okay, I'm going to select C++. Okay, now the solution got accepted and this is the code. So I hope you were able to understand it, and if you did, kindly like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. If you want solution to any other problem, you can comment down and I will probably make a video tutorial on it. So thank you.